Hello, my name is Mark Hale, and I'm currently a junior at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. I'm a pre-med major, focusing on chemistry in the hopes of going to medical school. Uh, I really enjoy traveling. I've been to several different trips around the country, and I've been on one big trip outside of the country. Some of the states that I've been to in the U.S. include Georgia, Pennsylvania, Florida, California. Um, Probably, though, the trip that I have the most fondest memories for um, is the trip that I took with my mom when I was 13 years old to South Korea. My mom's originally from South Korea, and she immigrated over to the United States in the 1980s after meeting my dad, who was stationed at a U.S. base in South Korea. She became naturalized in the 1990s and was actually part of the first group of people to become a naturalized citizen at the office in Nashville, Tennessee. When I went to Korea with my mom, I met several members of my family that I had never known before, and I just have to say that that trip was extremely eye-opening to me, for me, and I wouldn't trade those experiences for the world. Now, I'm currently 20 years old and a junior at UT Knoxville. And the current path that I'm set on is to try and get into medical school. Probably the reason why I want to become a doctor and go to medical school stems from experience that I had when I was younger that had to do with my mom. When I was 4 years old, I played on my preschool soccer team, and it was the day of a big game. It was pretty hot outside, and my mom wasn't feeling too well, but she got in the car to drive me over anyways because she really wanted me to do well and to succeed in what I did. When we actually made it to the soccer game, my mom got out of the car and passed out. My dad had to call the ambulance, and they rushed my mom over to the hospital. I don't really remember too much what happened during the game, but I do remember going into the hospital and seeing my mom in the bed where she was, and it wasn't a good sight. My mom had had an aneurysm, and she didn't look well. She had barely any chance of survival, but miraculously, thanks to a miracle, she managed to make it through. And I think that's probably the biggest impact that I had in wanting to pursue the medical career because I didn't want other people to have to look at their loved ones the same way I had to look at my mom when I was 4 years old, because no one should have to go through that. The feeling of helplessness that you have when you witness someone you love um, in a state like that, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, anyways, this is my introduction speech, and I hope you all enjoy it. And I look forward to getting to know the rest of you in my class. And I think that's all for now.